Warning. The following games are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These games may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Earth Defense Force 5. I am your host, Alexander Frost, and this is Episode 5. And last we left off, the mysterious alien invaders used a rather ingenious method of employing their troops into the battlefield, and that is by firing ginormous spikes made out of pretty much indestructible material with teleport pods strapped to the top of them. Pretty clever. This, of course, forced us to run away from the base as quickly as we could carry ourselves via jetpack. And so now we move on, trying to escape and basically figure out what in the world is going on. Now, last time I had the wrong weapons equipped, so this time I have the Rapier and Mag Blaster equipped because I like them and I promised that I would showcase them. Everything else is pretty much ready to go, so let's go ahead and just jump straight on in. Mission 5, Shattered Peace. Head out to the city ahead. We should be able to get some rest once we get there. The reinforcement troops should arrive soon and take care of the situation. You'll be home soon, don't worry. My ability to speak is also a little bit compromised, but whatever, it's fine. So the civilians are freaking the hell out.
And stop the disaster from spreading.
So, the war has begun.
Those things are attacking the city!
People here are all civilians. We can't just let those monsters attack them.
Sergeant, perfect timing. Please support us. There's no time to waste. We must minimize the casualties.
I see. We will join the fight.
We'll survive. Damn.
No time like the present to show how brave we are. To the skies!
All we can do is fight. Protect the civilians.
And this is what the Rapier does, and this is why I like it so much. Because it's basically a scatter blaster!
Which freaking country made these weapons?
Is a rapid-fire blunderbuss of the best kind.
I'll find out who's behind all this horrible stuff and teach the guy a lesson.
Sure you will.
They were created by man.
And how quickly it reloads? Oh
Move
man.
with tanks. They can block off the acid from the monsters. Once the monsters get close, move with the tanks.
Or I could take to the skies in this jetpack that I'm using, which works quite nicely.
The pylons before they ruin the city.
Ah yes, the pylons. Good opportunity to show off what the Mag Blaster does. Mag Blaster is a wonderful particle rifle. I'm ignoring what they have to say because it really doesn't matter. This is what it do. Wow. Oh wait, hold on. Closer, closer. Wow.
After we deal with
Giant laser. You may notice that the beam gets a bit thinner as you use more and more of the
Thank
battery.
you for your support.
So you should probably stop firing and using it around the halfway mark.
Sergeant, the enemy is much stronger than you can imagine. The whole world is being attacked right now. We already have our hands full with managing the situation.
I am a tiny bit rusty. I'll be honest. The day that I play this is the day before it went up. And the last time I played this beforehand was February. So basically it's been 6 months. Whoops.
Here is a follow-up report on the flying objects. They seem to be dropping monsters in various different places. The flying objects are extremely dangerous, so we urge you to keep a safe distance if you come across one.
Practice social distancing. Demonetized. Oh, wait, I'm not monetizing this, so it doesn't matter.
Tanks will support the infantry.
It's about time.
prepare for battle.
No weapons so far. A little disappointed. Oh wait, there's a weapon! And some armor that I missed. Can't wait to get a plasma core. Plasma cores, for some reason, are considered weapons. So, well, no. I said I wasn't going to compare this to the previous EDF games because there are so many.
Keep your
It would take so long to explain it, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh crap, I ran out of power. I got so focused I ran out of power. I got focused by Wild Burger. I want to eat there. I want to eat at Wild Burger. Sounds great. Aim is a little... I've been playing a lot of GTA Online as of late, and the aiming in that game, at least for me, is very stiff. I'm not used to this much more accurate aiming, so I've got to relax my fingers and actually aim properly. Oh my god, this Rapier so good. So good, you guys. Reload. Almost run out of power again. Fire the... There we go.
Good. Keep it up.
I will. Give me more weapons, though.
Destroy the pylons. Attack the top part.
No, I need weapon. Well, no, wait. That's really not my, that's not my say whether I get more weapons or
This is
not.
the Strategic Intelligence Division. We will support you in the combat.
Thank you for the support.
Based on the falling trajectories of the pylons, we've determined the location of the gigantic ship.
So that's the ship that deploys those pylons.
It's flying above the combat area now. It may deploy pylons. Please be on high alert to the sky.
What does it say? Hill von Bise Hina Bagazato. No, camera, I don't... Okay, I'm definitely ahead of everyone now. Camera, I really need the... Hey, hold on. Okay, now I'll leave that in play. I will leave that. The camera likes to do that, where it will suddenly turn your attention towards something else, even though you're, you know, right in front of a whole bunch of other enemies. Part of me wants to get rid of that and turn it off so that it doesn't distract me during gameplay, but at the same time I realize you guys haven't seen this before, you don't know what's going on, so I won't turn it off. I just have to try and remember to back the hell off. Also, I was supposed to keep up with the tanks. I was supposed to keep up with the tanks instead of moving ahead of them like I was.
Ground troops, hold your ground before they're here.
I was supposed to keep up with the tanks, but I got ahead of them, and basically the pylon dropped right on top of one of those poor tanks.
This is Eagle 1. We're being attacked by UFOs.
Ooh, I am short on power.
There's so many. The outnumber is tenfold.
This is the Strategic Intelligence Division. The gigantic ship is descending. It might be heading to the combat area.
I'm not worried. Oh shit, I ran out of
The
power. I'm
estimated
worried.
time of arrival is... Wait, it can't be. It's already near ground level.
Abort attack and leave the combat area.
It's entirely possible that the NPC guys that were with me, the other soldiers, might be down.
So far, the identity of the flying objects remains unclear as governments worldwide deny involvement. And it hasn't been confirmed whether other organizations are involved. Although the government promised to clarify the situation, the current state is in chaos for authorities in question, so the situation remains obscure.
It's a very Japanese way of saying we don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, that's not even an American way of saying it. That's just a Japanese way of saying we don't know what the hell is going on. And we're afraid to make to make any speculations.
Hostile forces.
Yeah, that's what these are.
Hostile forces mean.
Huh? Sergeant, this is not good.
What is that? It's as large as the city.
Is it a spaceship?
Could it be aliens?
Yeah. So, okay, something I should show off here. I shouldn't. Well, I should. Anyways, normally, as with the previous games, I said I didn't want to make references to the previous games, but in previous games, if you had NPC allies roaming around with you, if they ran out of health, they were just dead, gone, nothing you could do about it. These guys are technically important to the story for a while, and you'll be with them for several more missions. So whenever they run out of health, they just take a knee and go into an invincible state. Once the battle's over, they'll get back up again. Just something to note if you see them, just suddenly a couple guys taking a knee for some reason. Meanwhile, I have to deal with the rest of this by myself.
My brother said he saw a monster. It's the size of an elephant. Huh? No? Why? Why don't you believe me?
Time to wake up. This is such a wild dream. There are no such things as monsters.
Sorry, a little focused here. If I'm following the map correctly, it looks like more of these guys just got dropped off by the ship. Or, whenever certain moments pass, they'll get back up on their own. Alright, that's fine. I am fine with that. I want that, thank you.
Sir, yes, sir!
So they're back up now. Cool, cool. It is about time. Oh, wait, where did that come from? Was that there before? Did I miss that? Whatever. One of the advantages of being a wing diver. I can literally bounce around to different kinds of cover without issue. Unfortunately, it looks like it doesn't save the battery. Like if I only use half the battery, it doesn't account for that when I reload. I don't think. You know what? Let's take a moment and find out. All right, 500%. There we go. A little under 500. How much does it take to reload? We go from 95 to 62. Okay, not bad. About 40. This time, we're gonna dump the magazine. Oh no, wait, I gotta stay on the ground. Empty the battery, da-da-da. And nope, it's the same no matter what. It dumps the entire battery. Well, that's a shame.
Flying saucers! Flying saucers are coming out!
I beg your pardon?
It's not a terrorist attack!
Oh.
It's an alien invasion!
Oh dear. So, okay, this is bad. None of my weapons have range on this thing. Oh dear. We did get a bunch of weapons, or I should say we got one new weapon for the Wing Diver, but a lot of upgrades to weapons we already have. Now, unfortunately, we got what? Dragoon Lance? Oh no, wait a minute. No, the Dragoon Lance is new. I'm sorry, I read it backwards. We got one upgrade to a weapon we have, and 2 new weapons. So we got an upgrade to the Power Lance, so it uses a little less power and it reloads a little more quickly. I'm not using that. The Dragoon Lance is a high-output power lance. You know, we'll just go to the menu and show it off. That'd be quicker. Alrighty, Wing Diver. Now what is... yes, the Dragoon Lance. So we got an upgrade to this lance, which is just a short-range energy burst, basically. I still personally prefer the Rapier, even with its crap accuracy, because it hits multiple enemies and does not take that much energy to recharge. Yeah, 23.8 energy in order to recharge the battery. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take that, especially if I have to fight in tight corridors, or... yeah, this is just a great little gun. It doesn't have to do all the damage, it just has to do enough. But then we got the Phalanx, which is kind of like a knife sword that also New rapier equipped with a powerful application. Okay, okay. So basically, instead of being the wide-range blunderbuss, it's a little bit more focused, like a cone. And then there's the Dragoon Lance. I forgot how ridiculous some of the weapons in this game are. It's a high-output power lance. It deals great damage with a single shot, however, it requires several times the energy of a standard power lance, so it has a longer charge time. So basically, it fires one shot, and then you have to reload it. The differences between them, however, this one requires, it looks like it requires only 2 energy to reload, to fire, and a half second to recharge, roughly. This one is about, it's same thing, it just hits a hell of a lot harder. Plus, it's a drill. So, yeah, it's a drill. But then we also got, I'm not going to be using those weapons. I said it before, I'll say it again. I don't use the mid-range pulse weapons. I generally don't use the homing weapons either. The plasma big cannon. Alright, so the plasma ball, we saw how that worked in the previous episodes. It was okay. Didn't like the energy charge, or the fact that it keeps draining energy even if I continue to hold down the button. Like, once it's at full power, it still keeps drawing energy. What are the differences? This one uses a lot more energy. It hits harder, has a slightly shorter radius. It sounds like... This kind of sounds like it might be a plasma shotgun, basically. I'm not going to use it. Not going to use it. However, that is going to do it for this episode, everyone. Next time we move on to Mission 6, and I don't know what class I'm going to play as next time, but I can promise that the next time I play as the Wing Diver, we're going to use the Dragoon Lance and see what it do. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.